It's your boy, Tommy Mars, back here for part 2 of B. If you missed part 1, that included the first 4 songs of the album, which was Life Goes On, Fly to My Room, Blue and Gray, and Skit. You can check, I'm going to put that link up there somewhere, and you can check out that video. Today, we're doing part 2, so it's the last 4 songs. That's Telepathy, Disease, Stay, and Dynamite. I cannot lie to you folks, you're too good of people. I'm a little more excited for the second half because based on the comments from the part 1 video, you guys were talking about Disease like this thing was like the greatest song. I saw a bunch of comments for Telepathy, and of course, the album ends with Dynamite, which we all know is a crusher, which is so friggin' awesome, Grammy nominated. And it just seems so perfect that it's the last song on this album, last song of this episode, or this little mini-series of BTS B. It's almost perfect because it's been out. I love it. I've done videos on it. It's great. I don't know. It just has such an epic feel to it. So, folks, just on a side note, I know that the 2020 MAMA, or, am I messing this up again? Was it MAMA or was it MMA? I don't think I've ever gotten that right. Anybody that's been watching me for a long time, have I got that right one time? I think the answer is no. I have never gotten that right. Well, I don't know which one it was last night. I don't know. All I know it was on. Many, many of you kind people were dropping me tweets, DMs in my Twitter box, in my Instagram box. Just know I will be putting out that video very, very shortly. Spoiler alert, people sent me some stuff, some stills, some photos, some quick little snips, and it looks like they're in front of a Dynamite light up looking thing. I'm not insane. Oh, Dynamite set that was lit up. That thing looked awesome. So I'm really excited to see that. So that's going to be coming real soon. I'm going to watch that sooner than you think. Without further ado, let's get into the last 4 songs of B. All right, first one. So this one is Telepathy. You guys seem to pop hard for this one. I love hearing stuff for the first time. And I'm glad we get to share it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a sweet bass line. Oh. Oh, I get it. Oh, this song rules already. You can't help but groove to this. Oh, this is going to be one of my jams already, I can tell you. Playlist. That was sweet. Let me hear that bass line again. Dang, this thing's funky. I love this song. Baby. Damn, let's groove. I love that gang vocal. It's so sweet. It's like, I like it. I like those endings of that. This is great. First time hear it, it's already my jam. Ooh, nice fade out too. Nice fade out. I say this all the time. I like songs that fade out. I like a good fade out on a song. So on my records, I'll always put a track or two that has a fade out, like a nice long fade out. Because songs end so abruptly these days. It's like, you know, and it's over. And that's okay too. That's cool. It was always like in a live setting, you always had to kind of modify the song if you did it live. Because obviously you're not going to fade out if you're doing it live in concert. You'd have to come up with creative ways to end songs that did that. And that's just what you do. That's the way it was always done. So I feel like we really got away from that. And that is so cool that it fades out like that, because right now, this is my favorite song from B right now. This one rules. This is, and don't get me wrong, man. I love a good, serious, slow jam. I love songs that are deep, that are methodical and all that kind of stuff. This song it's those vibes, man. It just gave me those vibes. Wow, that was awesome. Man, those of you that sent me comments or tweets about Telepathy, you weren't lying, man. That was awesome. What a great way to kick off this episode. And I know that Dynamite's last, so it's almost, this is the perfect bookend. I didn't know this existed, but I'm so glad I broke this up into 2 episodes, that it starts with Telepathy and ends with Dynamite today. It couldn't be more perfect. All right, let's get into the next song, which will be Disease. Okay, so I heard a lot about this one. I'm expecting big things. It's funky already. Love the guitar. Boy, oh boy, did they drop it on this album. Woo! That whole verse flow, everything, that was so great. Nice key change. Oh. The song is great too, man. Oh my goodness. I love the live drum feel to it, and I love that guitar. When you listen to that hi-hat, it has that live feel, that acoustic feel. It's like I might need to do a drum cover of this one, seriously. And this one just flows too. Ooh, that was nice. You like that? Oh, little skip. Yes, yes. Wow. Halftime. Oh. And into that 808 hat and snare. This is a banger. Oh, yes. That was a great note. And then it goes into this. Oh, man. And some more different percussion. That was a nice little note change there. Right at the end, the guitar didn't stay the same. It went up and it was just, right at the end before it did that dip. Oh my gosh. Two songs in like this. This is crazy. Boy, oh boy, how am I going to pick my favorite out of these so far? I already know, Dynamite. We've got Stay next, but... Okay, so I want to talk drums on that. I think I'm going to do a drum cover for that song. Wow, that was something else. Okay, so there was the drum pattern, and what I liked about it, it sounded like a live hi-hat, so it was like, it wasn't that 808 sound. That came later in that bridge, which is, it's overt. You know exactly what it is. This had that live drum feel, and I love when that happens because there was, and I'd have to listen to it again, but I thought I heard cowbell, so I was like, those things happening. And then you had the, like I said, the hats, and it just had such a great feel. And then it went into that bridge and it was like halftime, like, I'm not going to go as far and say I like it better than Wings yet. I have to digest the whole thing, but this does feel next level to me. Wow. Production wise, I can tell you this, it's hitting a lot harder. It's banging because I listen to Wings, Dark and Wild on the same monitors that I have here. I have everything, levels, bass, treble, everything is EQ'd the same way. And this one's just hitting hard. This one's hitting like a ton of bricks, man. I love it. So, boom. Those two songs, that's going on my playlist for sure. This has like an 80s feel to me. I like that pattern. Then, oh, that's perfect. Straight. Wow, that's interesting. Instead of a beat, they're going snare. Like, how can every song be a crusher? This is great. Man, a lot of thought was put into the production of this record, man. There's so much happening, so many key changes, beat changes. And this is nice, like, it's almost discombobulated. It's like, and then the kick. And that's nice too, right? So it's like, that's an old club trick. I really enjoyed the first part of this album. You guys watch it. You know I did. I really liked it. Man, the back end of this it's moving me in a different way. Wow, these are so good. And I love how they come out of Disease with this big, massive low-end bass and 808. And then Stay starts with that 909. And it's different. It just gives it a different feel. And then boom, it comes in and it explodes. Like when the song really gets going there. That's something else. Wow. Wow. All right, let's get to the last song. Man, oh man, this is Dynamite. Let's just groove, all right? I mean, you just can't help it. It just moves you. You know, when I first heard this, I was like, I knew I had to do a drum cover for it. This is one of my favorite drum covers I've ever put out. And not because it's like a big technical piece. I didn't change that much. It's just fun to play. I had so much fun playing this on the drums. I'll actually pull it up sometimes when I'm warming up just to play with it. Because it rules. I just can't help but be in a good mood when I hear this. All right, here comes one of my favorite parts of the whole song. I love that so much. I walk around the house. Light it up, Dynamite. That was an ugly face. I know. Sorry. And there we are. B. I'm not going to say it's my favorite 4-song stretch because I have to go back and listen to the other 2 records I've done. I will say this. It is the catchiest 4-song stretch that I've ever heard from BTS. Those 4 songs in a row. Wow. Wow. I'm going to cut it short early. Here's the reason why. I just started to be able to shoot baskets again because some of you know I had knee surgery like a couple months ago and the stupid thing isn't healed up all the way, but I'm able to actually shoot free throws. So I am going to put on my earbuds. I'm going to go shoot free throws. I'm going to put those 4 songs on my playlist right now and just go shoot baskets for an hour or so. It's just so good. All right, man. I will be back really soon with the performance from the award show, whatever, which one it was, the MMA, MAMA. I can never get that thing right. I'll be back with that video very, very soon. And then, folks, guess what? It's time to go back to the beginning. I appreciate every single one of you that has been sending me a breakdown of all the records, mixtapes, old school, EP, all this stuff, because I need it. And I'm going back to the beginning and I'm getting everything in that era up until the end of Wings. And then we'll see where we're at. So it's going to take a little while, but we're going to see where we're at. Are you with me? All right. It's Tommy Mars. I will see you in the next video. You guys have a good week.